Welcome back. Chicago is the longest-running musical in Broadway history. It premiered more than 20 years ago. The simple story and mesmerizing score has captivated audiences for generations. The musical was later adopted, of course, into an Oscar-winning movie with Renee Zellweger. Some of the greatest actresses in theater, TV, cinema, pop culture. They have all tackled the iconic role of blonde vixen Roxy Hart. All of them joined through the years with that timeless line, "The name on everybody's lips is going to be Roxy." But soon, the name on everybody's lips is going to be Shiri Maimon. Shiri has been a star in Israel for more than 15 years. From A Star is Born, to Eurovision, to X Factor judge on TV, to award-winning stage actress, she has her hands on everything. But soon she's about to leave Tel Aviv for the Big Apple and take on the famous lead role on Broadway. But first, she's with me here in the Daily Dose studio. Shiri, great to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
In 2 weeks, you're leaving for New York.
Yes.
All right, so what's the process like? Do you land in New York and then immediately you start rehearsing, you start getting ready?
First of all, I'm taking with me the entire family, like my 2 kids and my husband. My husband and we're taking the plane and we're going to New York. So we are very excited about that, as a start. And then 2 days after, I think I'm going to start the rehearsals. Yes.
All right, so how you'll be Roxy Hart for about a month, a full month run. What's this experience do you think it will be like for you and your family to live in New York, to be on Broadway?
So I'm not sure because I really don't know what to expect from that experience, but we're taking it as a family like a long vacation. Okay. And for me, it's gonna be a hard work. I'm very excited about the opportunity for me to perform on that amazing stage. I'm gonna be the first Israeli actress ever that they're performing there. So for me, it's I'm like, I don't know how to. I'm not sure that I have the right words
to be on Broadway. What does this mean to you? As even growing up here in Israel as a performer, to see your lights in Broadway, to be able to perform in New York, what does it mean? You
know what? I always dreamed about so many things. I'm a singer, and I wanted to be in the theater also, and I accomplished that here in Israel. I performed as a Vita, but I never thought about Broadway.
Don't be so humble. You won awards for Vita. It was a legendary performance.
Yes, thank you. And also I have, records here, and I perform as a judge on the X Factor for 3 seasons. But still, to think about Broadway, I'm not sure that I dreamt about it because it always felt like it's a closed clique, like a very specific. Artists can get inside that.
Americans who grow up in the theater, a lot of them who live in New York. Yeah. It's a closed network.
Yes. So when I got the call, I was like, no, someone is, kidding me. I'm not, no. And then it started to be real. They called me. I went to the audition there.
Well, how did the process work? Because I understand that you were performing as a Vita here in Israel.
Yeah,
they
saw me here.
Did they come to see you, the Broadway producers? Did they hear about you?
I think they heard about me, and then they came here to see me. I didn't know nothing.
You didn't know that they were there?
No, I didn't know. I just got the call that they want to ask me if I want to be Roxy, to be a guest of honor in Broadway, and then
Did you audition here in Israel?
No,
did they fly?
I auditioned there. The audition was there. Okay. I was getting ready here. So, I took the flight 2 days after I did the audition. I was very nervous,
How much time? They called you up and said, we'd like you to come to New York to audition. A few days later? A month later?
No, I think it was 2 months.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but something around 2 months. And I had the time to prepare myself for that audition. And it was amazing, actually, to work with them, to be there in the studio with the choreographer.
Is it different, the choreography, the studio, being in New York, even as the experience being here in Israel and working in Israel, is it just different in New York, auditioning?
The mentality is different, but we have here in Israel so many talented artists, amazing artists. So when I went there, I met I met an amazing persons there also.
Yeah, and the choreographers and the coaches.
Yeah.
Sure. Can I ask? Of course, I believe I think you're the first Israeli actress that will have a leading role in a Broadway musical. There's Israelis who are on Broadway now. There's Israelis who have starred, Israeli men who have starred. But I think you may be the first Israeli woman. As an Israeli, what does it mean for you that you are going to be on Broadway as Roxy Hart? You're smiling now, just thinking.
Yeah, I'm smiling because I have a lot of shows around the world. And I always feel like I'm an ambassador, always. I always talk about Israel because, I was born and raised here. My children, my family is here.
Is that pressure, though? I mean, as an Israeli, everyone asks you about life in Israel. Everyone asks you about politics, and people don't know about the region.
I'm trying not to get inside, deep inside, because I have my opinion about anything, because I'm a person that likes to talk about everything. But I'm not sure that I'm in pressure about that. I just want to be very good at my job.
And so when you land, and you go in 2 weeks, how with your family, how the rehearsals will be all day until it starts at the end of September?
Yeah. It's gonna
hours
be,
and hours.
I'm not sure that like the whole day, but like 4, 5, 6 hours a day. There's a day off.
Then a lot of dancing too, singing.
Yes, but
I saw it on Broadway, by the way. This play's been around forever.
Yes.
Yeah, and now so many actresses have taken on this role, famous actresses. What do you hope perhaps to do different? How do you want to leave your mark? Like be a special Roxy?
It's a big question, First of all, it's a great honor for me to be there, and I'm gonna bring myself. I have that passion for what I'm doing, and I have a lot of energies, so I think I'm gonna bring it to Roxy.
I'm
kind of Roxy in my life,
Yeah, of course.
I didn't kill anyone, but
you have, of course, you can't help but be Israeli in this role.
Yes, I think that's what they liked about me, because when I came there with all my energies, and I love to talk and to sing and to do whatever I do. And that's my, that's what I like, to perform.
Yeah.
So
we have a few more questions. We have a quick commercial break. You can stay with us for a few more minutes. All right, we're going out for a quick break with Israeli star legend Shiri Maimon. A few weeks, 14 days, she'll be leaving for New York to start rehearsals for Chicago. More with Shiri coming up after a very short break here on Daily Dose. Don't go anywhere. We have a what? Back now in studio with Shiri Maimon. Shiri, I want to ask about your career, but right now, I mean, you take with you so many years of experience, but you're also now a wife and a mother. You mentioned you're taking the whole family with you to New York. They're young kids. They're little boys. Does that make the experience more rewarding and fun, or more challenging?
More challenging, for sure. I just want them to have fun. I don't want them to feel like I took them from their house, and my parents and everyone everyone like very nervous about it. But I just want them to have fun. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like to do the schedule of them,
You want to see the New York stuff. You want to do the stuff with them.
I'm going to work, and they're going to have fun.
Have they been to New York before? They're young kid, 5 years.
No, they're not.
So they want to see all the fun stuff.
Yes.
So you are a groundbreaking Broadway actress. You could open the door for many other Israelis. This is a huge opportunity for you.
Yes, it is. And I've met for like the last 2 months a lot of artists from here. From Israel, and they are very proud of me. And also I told them, you know what, it's a great opportunity for all of us, because it's gonna open, some doors.
Are you nervous? You gotta be nervous, right?
I am. I'm nervous, yes, because I don't know how I'm acting when I'm exciting, in English.
Yeah.
Because my Hebrew is,
your native language.
Yes.
Everything will be in English. You speak fluent. You speak great.
I'm sure I have a lot of, like a few mistakes, and I can hear myself like.
No mistake. Your English is better than my English.
No.
Shiri, you've been going back to Kochab Nolad, The Star Is Born, Eurovision, X Factor. You've had such a long career. How have you changed? You're as a performer, as an actress. How have you grown since 15 years ago, really?
Oh. I don't know, just the experience doing something, the fact that I became a mom, and the fact that I'm, just grown up to this industry. Like, I remember when I was on the Eurovision, I was 25.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I felt sick after that.
Really?
I was so like, it was too much. But now I know how to, the balance, I think. That's what
the balance
changed.
as a professional and as a mother and a wife and a family.
Yeah, it's just about proportions.
Proportions.
Yeah,
That's
that's the word.
So you go to New York in 2 weeks. You start the show starts September 21st, right? That's when you
Yes.
and it goes until how long?
As a beginning for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
There's a few options for maybe to do it like more, but I have to go back to Israel because I'm starting to film הכוכב הבא.
Okay.
In Keshet, and I have in Hebrew, yeah, just my Hebrew.
More TV stuff.
More TV, yeah.
here.
And I have a lot of shows actually on November, so I need to come back.
Yeah, but you have a full about a month of performance. Do you have a favorite song? I hate to put you on the spot.
Oh,
no,
the
you don't. But I want to ask
amazing.
you. The songs are amazing. Do you have one that you know already? You can't wait to go in front of a live audience.
I think the Roxy song, that.
I don't know it. Can you especially for our audience?
So can you help me with that?
I'm gonna snap. All right, everyone at home snap.
On everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy. The lady raking in the chips is gonna be Roxy. I'm gonna be a celebrity. That means somebody everyone knows.
Oh, that was amazing. How many people can say that they had a personal performance by Shiri Maimon? Not many. All right, Shiri, thank you so much for being with us on the show. It was great having you. Best of luck to you on Broadway.